What's happening, guys? Kenny here again, and today I've got another unboxing and first impressions for you guys. And I'm just gonna get right into this. This is a package from BHQ, BladeHQ. If you guys don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I did pick this guy up from BladeHQ. It was a smoking deal. As you guys well know, this is the time of year where we start to see some really good deals on, Black Friday and stuff like that. Yep, guys, I have the large Spyderco 21 with my Carta inlays to open this box up. I'll go ahead and get into this. As you guys can see, we've got the bubble packaging inside. Keep the box nice. Alright, guys, we have a Kizer box. It's been a while since I've purchased a Kizer. I haven't been super impressed with their heat treat on their S35, as we've seen from testing. But this was a knife that I was really intrigued by, wanted to try out. This is the new packaging I haven't seen yet. It's pretty nice, kind of unnecessary in my opinion. Just something else that's probably going to go in the garbage. This box is really nice though. This is definitely a nice touch. Makes you feel like you're getting a, superior product. It's like a thank you, usage and care warranty and stuff like that in here. You got yourselves a microfiber towel. And then it does come with one of those soft cases, which is definitely a nice touch. They changed this up. I haven't seen these yet, but this is pretty nice. I kind of like their old one a little better, but this kind of looks a little bit classier. The old one had that like camo type look to it. Let's see what we got. Alright, guys. I have been wanting to check one of these out for a long time. You guys probably already know if you saw the thumbnail. This is the Feist. This is Jason Lundquist is the maker. The designer. Obviously, Kizer is the maker. We've got pretty much dead center. Maybe slightly to the right. Pretty solid center there. The carbon fiber, just right off the bat, it's pretty nice. This is like a shredded carbon fiber, this is just like chunks of carbon fiber that, just are laid in any which way, and then they glue it up and press it. That's how you get that kind of chunky look. This is definitely kind of more of a geometric pattern here. We have a titanium milled clip there, which seems to have pretty good ramp in and out. See how that goes. Yeah, looks like pretty sweet fit and finish overall. The sinking of the screws isn't amazingly done, as you can see. It's definitely like on top of the surface a little bit there. Could be sunk a little better, a little more flush. This side's the same. These are sunk pretty well. And then the back spacer has a little bit of texturing to it. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's got a little bit of texturing. Seems to be G10. I don't think that's carbon fiber. Hard to tell. Let's see how this thing flips. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it looks like G10 of some sort, or even a polymer. I'm really not sure what that backspacer is. Almost looks like a polymer starboard or something. Let's see. Pretty free action there. Kind of gets stuck on the detent a little bit. Action seems to be pretty nice. Seems like, see that? It's kind of stuck on that detent. Wow. That lockup's not very good here, guys. Having a hard time even getting the knife to lock up. You guys can see that? Yeah, that's like 10% maybe. Barely locking up. Yeah, I'm not happy with this at all, to be honest. This lockup is awful. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty awful. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This knife might be going back. I'm not one to like complain or return knives, but that's not even locking up. Look at that. And then when you go to disengage, there's not much to get into there. Yeah, I'm kind of unimpressed with this, guys. The action's nice, but I'm not stoked with that lockup. Even if I flip it hard, I mean, we're barely getting locked up there. And when I go to disengage, really hard to get to that lock bar. Really hard to get that lock bar over. You guys can't even hear it lock up. Hear that though. Yeah. I believe these have ceramic ball bearings. Multi-row actually, I believe. Or maybe not on this one. It's starting to lock up a little bit better as I go here. The front flipping action is pretty fun, but just unimpressed with that lockup. Definitely starting to lock up a little better as I flip it. God, that's pretty pathetic, guys. Very sharp. Definitely sharp. I bet you it's gonna... Yeah. Take some hair off. See that there? It's pretty sticky. Not like amazingly sharp, but you know, decent for a factory edge. Let's see if I got some I got some of this recycled IKEA paper. It's a pretty good there we go. Got it to lock up a little better. It's a pretty good representation of how good the apex is. Pretty smooth. Hard to do under the camera here, guys. I'm trying to do an S cut, but hard to do under the camera. Definitely pretty nice apex. Nothing I would necessarily complain about. what's really hard for me to wrap my head around is this lockup. It's just very bad. Definitely starting to seat a little better. And I'm sure over time it would maybe get a little better. But just not stoked with that. Let's see. Yeah. Finally starting to seat a little better. Doesn't seem to be like slipping. Yeah, I don't love that lock bar situation. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna kind of drag this on. I will give you some size comparisons here. I like the way this feels in hand. Definitely feels pretty good. I like the crowning of the spine. It's done pretty well. The finish of the blade is done pretty well. You see the Lundquist maker's mark right there, and then Feist. This is S35VN. I kind of wanted to see if Kizer kind of stepped up their S35 game on these, see if they went a little harder, but it's kind of why I wanted to check one out. Let me give you some size comparisons real quick. I did bring a few on here that would be better than, obviously, the large 21 is going to make this guy look tiny, as you can see there. So I brought his little brother because I think that'll be a better size comparison. There's your small Sabinza 21. You can see if I line up the butts there, you got about maybe 3/4 of an inch. What am I doing? Then I'll go ahead and bring in, this is another guy I have right now. This is the EWC, Laconico design, manufactured. I'm not sure who the manufacturer is in China, but it's actually facilitated by MBK, Monterey Bay Knives. And that's a pretty good size comparison. It's a little larger, kind of the size of the 21, small. Here's a mini grip. This is a pretty good size representation. It's about the same size as the EWC, just a little bit longer. These are all just a little bit longer than the Feist. And then we've got the Spyderco Native, which again, same size as these other knives. So this guy is just slightly smaller than like your mini grip. Although I bet the grip area is actually really similar. Yeah. And because you don't have this finger choil here, you just got open, very open ergonomics there. It's pretty well done. I like the ergos. Ergos are great on this little knife. Just not the lock ergonomics. The geometry there is just not well done. But yeah, guys, God, first impressions on this guy is just not super impressed. Action's okay, pretty smooth, what I expect from Kizer. Just not the lockup. That is extremely dangerous, in my opinion. If you flip it, it's not bad, but if I just could see, that's barely making contact there. Yeah. So I might be calling BladeHQ and seeing what they can do about it. I'll probably just send it back. I'm not super impressed with the knife overall. I'm kind of like bummed I got it, to be honest. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got something out of this. Sorry, it's kind of negative. It is what it is, though. I got to be straight up, and this is being kind of like a first impressions. You are seeing my first impressions. You saw me take it out of the box, and you saw my distaste for how this thing was locking up and just unlocking it. So, yeah. Sorry. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you on the next one.